Hello everyone and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. As promised, I am doing a deep dive on the newly launched RMS REDIMENSION Hydra Bronzers. I knew that you guys are going to be really excited about this. They do have a highlighter in this same formulation as well as blushes. I'll leave those review videos down below. I'm familiar with this formula and I adore it, but I thought let's swatch these 4 shades, let's apply it, and then you could choose which one is best for you. I am wearing the whole range. Everything on my skin today is RMS, which we absolutely love. But let's talk first a little bit about the packaging. If you do know the blushes, the packaging is exactly the same. So it's this white unit that has the name there on the back. Really easy to open up and relatively quite small, though it's a little bit thick. You do have a little mirror in there to travel, and then you've got this gorgeous embossed product. I did mention this in the What's New video where I announced that these were launched, but they do remind me of the collection that Estee Lauder used to launch, an old MAC collection. So it's just so cool to see Green Beauty sort of take the space of natural products, like where it's like, you don't even need that stuff anymore, you guys. There's just no competition. So anyway, what's unique about these is that it's a gel to powder formulation. It is actually a sugar-derived wet powder technology. So what that means is it is very much a powder formula, but to the touch, it feels like a gilet, almost like squishy, but it's not at all squishy. It's just really beautiful and soft to the touch. It glides on, and in turn it glides on that beautifully to the skin. It looks undetectable, and oftentimes when powder is that undetectable, it is like that of a cream, because creams sort of melt in, become one with the skin. These do that while remaining a powder, so it makes them not only amazing to set cream products, but also amazing to just wear on their own in the summer times when it's like, I love cream in the summer, but also maybe it is not the longest lasting. It is formulated with beriti and jojoba oil as well, so it's going to smooth the skin, and it does come in 4 different shades, one for every skin tone, more or less. The finish of these is light reflective, and I wanted to do this call out because I don't want that to be a turnoff to those of you who have more oily skin. I am wearing this formulation, blush, bronzer, and highlight on my skin. Nothing else, not a setting spray, nothing. And you could see it really just looks like my skin. It's a nice healthy amount of glow that is not overly dewy. So this formulation will literally work on everyone, and it retails for $35. So I adore this formulation, you guys. I was so excited to hear that it came out, but let's jump into the shades, and then I will actually apply this product and the blush and highlight on my skin just so you can kind of see them in action. All right, starting off with the lightest shade, we've got BEACHWALK Betty. I love all the names as well. BEACHWALK's Betty is a neutral nude. This is going to be great for fair skin. I really like here that these are true blue bronzers. These are either going to have a neutral or a warm tone, so bear that in mind, and I'll have a swatch photo as always down below. Moving right along, we've got Malibu Muse. Malibu Muse is actually stunning. It has a warm ambery sort of undertone, and this is for a light medium skin, but I also think a fair tone can use this if you are okay with something a little bit warmer. It's amber, not orange, so it is going to have a true warm tone though that looks gorgeous on the skin. Then we've got the shade Tan Lines. Tan Lines is another neutral undertone that is best for medium skin. This is actually the only color I haven't played with, but this is another one. Again, use this on the eyes, guys. It's beautiful there. And then finally, the shade I will be demonstrating today is Bikini Beach. And Bikini Beach is a deep bronze tone, so again, it's gonna have that like almost terracotta sort of undertone. Best for a medium to deep skin. I've got quite the tan working right now, so I'm like at a good solid medium skin tone, so this has been working beautifully on me. So I know that this is pretty brief, you guys. That is just sort of the shade rundown. I wanted to do those call outs, discuss the undertones, all that good stuff. I'll have an ingredients list down below, but until you go check all of that stuff out, let's jump into the application portion so you can see exactly how these look on my skin. All right, so let's put on some product, shall we? I can kind of use a variation of these shades. It just kind of depends the mood I'm in. I'm a little bit bronzed right now, so I am actually going to go in with Bikini Beach, which is designed for a skin tone a little bit darker than mine, but I do have quite a tan working right now, so I've been liking to use this one. And I've also been loving to pair it with the RMS. This is the Skin to Skin powder blush brush. I think this is great just to cover a lot of surface area because they are bronzers and less so contours. You could use the everything brush if you want something a little bit more concentrated, but this is going to give us that really wide diffused color, and then this will lay that on a little bit more thickly. So I'm just going to go in, I'm going to apply this to one side of my face just so you guys could sort of see how this goes on, see the difference. I will zoom in a little bit more as well, that way you could sort of really get the idea, but it is going to just melt into the skin. I've got no face product on outside of just like foundation, concealer, light powder underneath the eyes and around the nose. So let's see how this baby applies. Well, let's let you see because I know I love it. All right, so we're close. We're gonna go in with the brush. Just gonna dab it in right there and just in all the usual places. So I'm gonna apply that right here. And it's incredibly buildable, so we can build up this product as well. But I will just do the one half of my face. You're gonna see it's just gonna give me that little bit of just warming up, which I am a huge fan of. It is amazing how this really makes the makeup, in my opinion. So that's the side with, side without. Skin-like, undetectable. You know that I mentioned that it has this sort of light reflective tendency. Well, that's what keeps it looking skin-like, but not at all glittery. So if you have more oily skin, do not fear that. Now, since we're here, let's have a little bit of fun. Let's go in with Prosecco Fizz. This I'll use the Skin to Skin Everything brush, just because that could be laid on a little bit more thickly. I do have the bronzer on my eyes today as well as Prosecco Fizz in the inner corner and on the brow. Well, let's also do the other side of the face, shall we? My goodness. All right, and I'm just gonna keep things bronzy and finish things off with the REDIMENSION Hydra blush. This is in the shade Maiden's Blush. And this is just a beautiful bronzy tone using that same brush. All right, and there is RMS Everything on the cheeks. You could see it is skin-like, beautiful, and all melts together. I absolutely love this range. All right, you guys, that is it. That is the RMS REDIMENSION Hydra Bronzers. I hope that you guys are as excited about them as I am. The formulation really is incredible. It makes it very hard to compete with. I mean, it's just not at all powdery. It looks like skin. It's got a great component that's easy to travel with. The undertones are genius as well. So if you've tried these, I would love to know your thoughts, feelings, opinions in that comment section down below. While you're down there, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a big thumbs up, subscribe. I do upload new videos here every single week and I don't want you guys to miss it. Let me know what you would like to see reviewed next. My other RMS Hydra blushes and the highlighter will be included down below as well, so make sure that you are checking that out. And before you go, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to our newsletter, following us on all of our social medias. We are absolutely everywhere. That way you can stay in touch, know when new products are launched, reminders of new videos from me, all of that good stuff. That would be great. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of the consistent love and support, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.